Let's now dive into our first programs with Deno. I'm now on the Deno website, and if I scroll down, there is a Getting Started section here. And here there is an example of how to run a simple program. We can use the Deno run command, and we give a URL as the argument. If I open this URL, you can see here that there is only one line of code in the file, console.log welcome to Deno. This is the Hello World program for Deno. And as you can see on the home page that we can run this program directly from the URL. You do not need to download it first to your system. You can run the code directly from the URL using Deno run. So let's do that. I'll copy this line. I'm now in the terminal on my system, and if I paste that line and press enter, my system will download the code from the URL and check it if there is any error. And because there is no error, it shows the message welcome to Deno. Now, if I run this again for the second time, as you can see, there is no more download and check. Why? Because when you run a program from the URL for the first time, Deno will download it and cache it locally. The second time you run it, there is no need to download the code again. Now, let's take a look at a more complex example. For this, we are going to use an IDE, and an IDE that I recommend is Visual Studio Code that you can download for free. It's available for major operating systems. You can download it and install it on your system. We are going to use this IDE throughout the course. After you install VS Code, you can open it. And I recommend that you install the Deno extension. If you click this, the extensions, you can search for extensions in the marketplace. Just search Deno, and you will find an extension from DenoLand. This is the official Deno extension for VS Code. Please install this to make it easier for you to work with Deno. It's already installed on my system. Now, I close this and create a new file and name it hello.ts. I use the TS extension because this is a TypeScript file. Now let's write a simple code here. This is a variable to store a message, and because we use TypeScript, we can put the variable type here. In this case, this is a string. And now I will give a value to this variable. Welcome to Deno. And simply show the message by using console.log. I save this, and now if I open the terminal, I can run this file by using Deno run and the file name. In this case, it's hello.ts. And here, the system will check the file for errors, and because there is no error, it will show the message welcome to Deno. There is no download process here because we store this file locally on our system. It's not taken from a URL like in the previous example. Those are our first programs with Deno. See you in the next video.